You're with Julian on the Brown Note and a review of The End of Oak Street, the new dinosaur film. It's from David Robert Mitchell, who's having a very slow time of it. It Follows was a indie horror of the year that year. But he's only done 2 films since 2014. Under Silver Lake, which has got poor reviews but has a bit of a cult following, actually. And now this, The End of Oak Street, which is a dinosaur attack movie. And it's got a very starry pair as the lead, Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor as husband and wife. Ewan McGregor is shown to be intensely annoying, actually. And Anne Hathaway has fallen out of love with him because he just doesn't listen to anything she says and just avoids everything that's going on around him and offers mealy-mouthed optimism to any trouble they face. Probably a story as old as time, but I did find myself massively siding with Anne Hathaway in this. It's not a new plot to have people that are transported through a portal to be in a different time and place. I think we can go back a long way before Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and find dozens of examples, but certainly a lot. It's not an original film on that level at all. The caveat here is that there's a cul-de-sac, Oak Street, and a number of houses on this street, and we open the film with a block party where an annoying dog is allowed to appear with the son, despite the fact that Anne Hathaway had told the boy not to bring the dog. The dad had overridden him, even though the dog had previously attacked people and caused chaos. So I was already not on his side, to be honest. Over the course of the evening, there's thunder and lightning, and things from other places appear like a giant mound of dinosaur dung, as we know now. But at some point during the night, the entire street is transported back to, I don't know, the Paleolithic period or 50 million years ago. A period where the most visually arresting dinosaurs were roaming the earth. The entire suburb is implanted in the middle of this prehistoric jungle. So they're all in, the roads and everything are there, but they're soon overrun by dinosaurs that start killing everyone. This is definitely worth a once through, but it is definitely not the kind of film that you're going to watch more than once. I thought Anne Hathaway, it's always good to see Ewan McGregor in films. He isn't always a great actor. He's just got a very strong presence, and I'd say that's the case here. He's done that hokey, generic American accent all through his career, from at least Black Hawk down. It's the same it's the same accent, it's the same persona, I think, virtually all the way through. But he's fine, and it's good to see him in this role. But Anne Hathaway, she's got like the megawatt presence of a Julia Roberts in this. She's fantastic. She's having a hell of a year, because she's in The Odyssey, and then she was in the Devil Wears Prada film, which was a massive hit as well. So she's having a really good year. But she's excellent in this film. I didn't like any of the kids in this film. In fact, I don't know that I really liked the characters as people in this film very much. The kids are on the annoying side. All of them. So I was kind of hoping for a bit of dino eating going on there. And even when one of the annoying characters does get eaten, of course they come back. Of course they do. Of course the dog comes back. Of course the dog comes back as well. It's everything about it's perfunctory. It's like it's not developed. The characters aren't developed in any direction beyond that opening sort of 20 minutes. And then their behaviour afterwards, it doesn't really matter who they were. They could have been anyone. But the whole notion of, people see like dinosaurs overrunning and there being a portal is pretty generic and rote. It Follows was a really original horror film. That was a great original film, but this one really does feel like an exercise. It's so light. There's nothing to anything that happens. And you just kind of know there's no sort of danger for the characters, that they're going to make it through anyway, and everyone else will get thrown to the wolves. I enjoyed it. I did. I didn't think it. I thought the smaller dinosaurs at the start, it really did look very cheap. Some of the ones later on were better handled. And if he was allowed to do stuff like, the dinosaurs in the shadows kind of stuff, that kind of leaned into what the director's talents are to me. He was a bit better in that, and the rest of it was like very, very sub Jurassic Park stuff. It's certainly better than the last Jurassic Park movie, or maybe even the last few, but it's not on that scale. It's a very small scale film with a very big budget for what it is. So I kind of enjoyed it. And it's worth a once through. You are never going to watch it again. And there's very little to say about it. There's not that much that's that memorable. It's not bad. I don't think it was ever really bad at any point. And some of the sort of fighting with the dinosaurs is reasonably good. The whole setup of being transported through a portal thing, I think we've done that a little bit too much already, and it ends up not really meaning much. And the other thing that annoyed me was the ending, where they're you get these flashbacks to the people they've rescued, but they didn't really rescue anyone. They just warned like 3 people to get out of the way of this coming catastrophe, and then they're made out to be heroes. It's like, you didn't do anything. What can you say? It's a big meh. And I'm going to give the end of Oak Street a 6 out of 10. I think it's just about there. Like I said, it's not a film that you'll think about or go back to. 6 out of 10 for End of Oak Street.